guys, welcome back to my channel. I hope you're doing well. Today we probably have the most exciting video that I've ever done. Probably likely the most exciting video of this year. Something unexpected. Anyways, definitely not in the plan. Definitely like kind of just happened, but I'm super excited to share with you guys. So it is a Hermes bag. So it is basically my first kind of real Hermes bag that I've purchased directly from the boutique. In this case, it was purchased from the online boutique, but still, you know, it's my like actual real bag from the store, and it's not your regular basic bag. It's actually a really, it's actually my most expensive bag. But anyway, super unexpected. Says I can talk a little bit about how I made the purchase after I show you guys the item. So let's unbox it first. I think I'll end up putting the name of the bag on the title anyway, so it's not a huge surprise, but let's open it up. If you guys ever purchase anything from Hermes online boutique, you know it comes in sort of, well, at least for us, it comes in an aluminum. I'll show you guys. It actually comes in a bag that looks like this, like aluminum paper. And I've shown this before because I've purchased their belts and their kind of the H-click bracelet from the boutique before. So you can check out my other unboxings. And inside that bag is this white box. I'm so excited. I can't, like, obviously it's not a real unboxing today just because I had to open right away when I first got it to make sure the bag is in okay condition. But even just getting things ready to record, my baby, she's kind of congested from the changing weather, so if you guys hear her in the background, I do apologize, but I'm trying to record when I can. So anyways, it comes in this beautiful white box, which is actually the identical box that I received with the belt. So it's the same size, it's exactly the same. It has the Hermes logo inside with this beautiful orange box. And the boxes obviously had the ribbon on it. I managed to take off the ribbon without untying the ribbon, just because I like it's so beautifully tied. I don't want to like ruin it, so I kind of just slide the ribbon out of the box. I'll show you guys how they keep it secure. So basically, inside this white cardboard box, there's an elastic band, and they slide the orange box underneath to keep it in place. So that's the white box. And of course, I'll just leave this here, not in the way. And look at this beautiful orange box. And from the size of the box, you guys can maybe guess that it's a small or mini size bag, which is so hard to get these days. Honestly, anything like in our smaller size. So it came with the bowl in the middle of the box. I'm not gonna put it back on for now to show you guys, but I slide it off. And I did try to repack it exactly to its condition. Like I said, my first ever Hermes unboxing, like bag unboxing, so it was hard for me to figure out how to put everything in, what it comes with. So it is all new to me, but I did my best, so we'll see. So this is the box. Oh my god. Okay, I'm gonna just show you guys and then we can talk about it. It's such a beautiful bag. So open it up. It's white interior. Okay. So tissue paper, standard. It comes with an envelope. I think if you buy from the actual boutique, it doesn't have this envelope. It's like sort of a regular, it looks a bit like the Chanel paper envelope thing where you have your receipt in. But online, they give you this booklet with the online invoice printout in here. And also, this is my first time seeing this one. It's the, I think their leather care booklet with the letter H on it, like their Hermes logo imprinted. Oh, that's my baby. And that's what the booklet looks like. So I guess it's for their leather goods. But I don't remember getting one of these with my other items. I'm pretty sure I didn't. Or maybe I forgot, but here it is. Okay. And it has like a little pillow thingy on the side, sort of to keep it in place as well. Oh my god, I'm so nervous. Okay, so here is the dust bag with the bag inside, and this is how they packed it without they didn't tie the string on the dust bag. And like even before getting the bag out, you can sort of smell the leather. It's like really, really nice. I'll just put this part away. Oh my gosh. Okay, so here is the bag. And voila. It's the Hermes 2424 in the mini size. And let me take out this felt first. So the way to take this off, again, I actually look at some unboxing before I figure out how to do this. But you actually take it off from the back first. And then you have to get it out from the front. The opening here definitely is a bit tricky. Especially because they still have all the film in place. So, you know, just make sure when you're doing it, yeah, sorry. I actually feels like maybe when I opened it, I did scratch. Well, I did open. So here is the hardware. Let me just open it up carefully. Oh my gosh, it's like so nerve-wracking every time I'm like trying to figure out this. Okay. I'm gonna put this back on properly. So with Hermes bags, with all their hardwares, they do come with a plastic protective film, obviously, on their hardware. I think the problem with the 2424, it is that they have a lot of bigger chunks of hardware, like compared to their Kelly and Birkin bags. Sorry, I totally like sort of took a pause there just to figure out the hardware part. But okay, let me take out what's inside. So this is what it comes with. I mean, if you're familiar with Hermes bag, you probably see this all the time, but it's my first time. And the material of this, I feel like is nice and very like, it does protect, but I feel like there's a lot of little lint that will drop. Like I can see it fly in the air right now, which is, I don't know, it kind of like gets onto things, but I always love their dust bag material. I find it really nice and organic, very natural, so it's very, it's really nice to be on the leather bag. And then here is the inside, which is fine. I'll just take that out later. They actually do have the strap inside of the bag. So it's a very beautiful strap. It has it has 3 sets of holes, if you guys are not familiar. So there's actually 3 or more. Yeah, 3 sets. So I love how the holes are really small. So even if you're not using the other sets, it doesn't really, like, it's not really obvious when you're using the strap. Okay, wait, I haven't officially introduced you guys to this beautiful bag yet. Let me do that first. Do that now. Okay, so officially, this is the Hermes 2424 in the mini size, in the gold color with platinum hardware, so the silver hardware. And it is in the leather ever color and swift. So the handle and the flap part are swift leather. Even on their edging, they're using the matching swift leather in these parts as well, which I find it really very, very neat, like in the edges. And no feet on this bag, but a quick mug shot to start with. I think it's just so gorgeous and so elegant but understated. The giant hardware, this hardware is obviously a lot larger compared to the Kelly or Birkin, but you know, I've never seen those in person either, so this is what I know. I do feel like with this hardware, definitely you'd be looking at more scratches and more issues with it because of the amount of hardware that's there, but you know, it's what it is. What else can I say about the bag? Now we can try it out with a strap. So the way that you put on the strap for this bag is you need to like go through the hoops in the back. So basically there are, because the fact that they give you a number of, well, first of all, this is a really, really long strap, if you guys can see. So if you're using it as a crossbody, you definitely probably would use the shortest options or the middle options. Definitely not gonna be the longest option. So I will show you guys. Why don't we start with the crossbody option first? A lot of people do mention how it is a bit of a strange design where they have the strap hook to the back instead of like a regular, you know, lobster claws or something like that. But and it kind of seems like the bag will tilt forward. I tried myself and it doesn't do that with a mini bag, because it's kind of leaning your body. Let me just try with the shortest option. So I show. So I'm in the middle hole of the shortest option here. Let's see if she will fuss. Okay. The loop here. Okay, this is pretty short, you guys, but let's see. So this is kind of like the shorter option. Let me just see it quickly. Oh, it's so cute. I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. Actually, well, she's fine, so we'll see how long this will last. But I did actually purposely take out my orange, which are brand new. I have not used them yet, but I wanted to compare the color of the leather for you guys. I feel like maybe it's not showing very clearly on the camera, but the orange color is slightly darker, but I would want to just wear them to show you guys and as a kind of how it looks on me as well. So just close up on the hardware and the handle. You guys can see, again, maybe this is too close, how soft this Swift leather is. So I definitely, if you're buying the bag, definitely recommend you to add a twirly on it to keep it more pristine. The flap here, a lot of people did mention, is quite heavy. So a lot of the weight is on the flap itself. Inside the bag, there's no pocket or anything. And when you open and close, you do have to kind of make sure that the lining, it does line up properly to make it easy to open. And here is the stamp. Again, I'm not sure if it's showing properly, but it's made in France. So it says Hermes Paris, made in France. There is a zipper inside and it runs really nice and smooth. Inside the bag is fully leather lined, which is really cool, and inside is the same color all the way. I think it's actually Swift leather inside, so again, you probably would be a good idea to add an insert just to keep it more pristine. Now the back here is also another pocket. I think it's also Swift leather lined, but this pocket is really a game changer because it's the most convenient, like without opening the flap bag, because I mean it's not the easiest thing to open, but your phone can go in and out, no problem. Like my phone, it kind of fits perfectly, which I love. Yeah, it's just such a cute little bag. I'll show you guys. Again, this is the look with the flap open. I know with you know, with the Kelly and Birkin, people like to carry it with it open, but I'm not sure if that's, you know, the best look with this tiny bag here. So let me just put it on. Again, like I said, the flap here is really not the easiest to use with the opening here. But like, I think once you're used to it, and if the bag is not too full, it's actually not too hard to go through it. But if it's overly stuffed, I think the opening is actually even harder. Let me put on the shoes and show you guys what it looks like with the whole outfit. I like this crossbody length, with the shortest length. This is how it looks like. I think it's like really I think they really nailed the size on this bag. Like not too small, not too big, and it still is comfortable, because I think I mention this all the time. I hate for a crossbody bag to be too bulky and too stiff, and it kind of bounces off your body all the time. But this one definitely feels like it's hugging your body, and slowly it will mold to your body. So really, really cute. Oh, it's so pretty. I really like it. And the problem with this bag though, like I said, it's really unexpected for me, and it is comparable price to a Birkin Kelly Constant. So it's over 10 grand Canadian for this tiny mini bag, which is a little sort of out of my spending range at this point. But you know, it's I was really lucky to just score this online, which a lot of people try to do all the time, and it's like, so it's just random luck that I was able to score this bag. Now I'm gonna show you the longer option, crossbody lug. I'll show you the middle option as well, see if that's something you would prefer. Again, sorry, I am still new to this, so bear with me. Feel like even just playing with the strap, I'm like so new to this. Okay, trying to be careful at the same time. There is an extra hoop to keep the excess strap in place, so don't worry about that. And like I said, because if you're using crossbody, it definitely doesn't, how do you say it? Doesn't, what's the word I'm looking for? It doesn't tilt forward, because the flap is heavy, people were concerned that it will tilt forward, but it's okay because crossbody, no problem. I should have shown you guys on one shoulder as well earlier, but this is a longer one shoulder. Again, this is, I feel like I would still love the top handle option, because that's kind of how I love to carry most of my bag. One of the sad thing is I was really hoping my hand could go through. Like my hand does go through. I have a very small hand, but it's really not a viable option to carry like that. Like my hand does go through, it's just not comfortable. Like it's okay like this, but you know, it's not comfortable like this. So really, you can't carry in the crock of your arm and have your hands free, so that's not an option, unfortunately. That's one sad thing about it. My hand does go through easily like this, but it's again not a comfortable option to carry this bag. Okay, now with the middle length, you could also do the double strap option. So as a shoulder bag, which I think is good enough for me. But if you like, you could easily make it even longer and carry other shoulder bag. I think that's actually a really comfortable length as well. So I will show you guys that as well. It is such a gorgeous bag, and the leather, you can tell, like the quality of these bags are sort of in a different level, I have to agree. This is definitely give me a lot more kind of, allows me to tap into Hermes a bit more and make me wanting to buy more from them, if that makes sense. Of course, the price point is not something that everybody can just like go and buy them every month or something like that. I mean, you could, I think they do have a limit of 3 per year. So this will be the longest length, and it's not a length that you can use for crossbody, I don't think. But this is how it looks on the shoulder, which I think is a really beautiful length as well. And I like, but I'll show you anyway since I have it here, but it's really just way too long. It doesn't make sense. It'll be like on your leg, so that's way too long. But overall, such beautiful bag. I just think it's, if you're able to score online, you know, like it's a no-brainer. It's like super gorgeous. So a little tips, I guess, because I've not really purchased anything from online boutique previously. My husband has. He made a few orders for me. You guys, if you follow my channel, you guys know he bought like gifts for me through the website. But on my account, there's like no purchase history whatsoever. I just went online one day, these were available. For some reason, I use Apple Pay. So if you guys have Apple Pay, it is a one-click pay. So it does make the process a lot easier. You don't have to log in. If you use the traditional checkout process, you can use PayPal. Sometimes it's a bit faster. But overall, I still think the Apple Pay is fast, like compared to other options. What other tips can I give? Like, usually when the stock comes on right away, it's actually almost impossible to get anything because that's when everybody fights for them. You might not be aware, but there's actually tons of notification system out there, that paid notification, like you can pay people to send you notifications by email or by other message system to let you know something is on. So when that happens, there's pretty much no way for you to get them. You are able to get them though, but those stock generally comes back throughout the day, either because they have more. They usually, like Hermes website, they don't just release everything at once. So they do pulsing. So they'll release some, they'll release more, and often a lot of those orders end up getting canceled because, as I mentioned earlier, there is a limit to how much you can purchase. So I believe it's like 3 bags per year. You can purchase other small leather goods and things like that. But in terms like proper bags like this one, you're only allowed 3 a year. So if someone purchased the bag recently and rebuy it, that second order might be canceled. And that's when you can actually go in and purchase the bag again. So in terms of, I don't know if they actually will cancel the order before they release it online, or they just release it online knowing that they will cancel all the orders anyway. So it's kind of, who knows. And I've heard other stories about, honestly, in general, there's so much rumors and assumptions with Hermes purchase, like either online or in boutique. Like you need to have certain history, you need to buy this, buy that to be able to offer a bag. All kind of different things that people say, but there is no real written policy in anything. Even the 3 bags per year, I think it's just their verbal kind of, they say that those things. There's no written policy anywhere online that you can find about that. Some people get lucky, they have 2 bags in their order, they still get it. Some people, waited 2-3 months and their order still somehow get canceled. It is really a little bit of luck, I guess. So similar to, online, like in-store boutique purchase, like you never know, you walk in and walk out with a bag. Sometimes you never get a bag offer, and it is a bit of luck. It is, you have to keep trying. If you really love the brand, don't just focus. I think the idea that they're trying to let people know is you have to share the love. You can't just like buy their bags only because those are the hard to get items. You have to be able to appreciate the entire brand as a whole. So like looking at their plates and cups and like scarves, and there's tons of options and they're all gorgeous. So there are a lot of things that you can potentially get online as well. So anyways, when I made the purchase, obviously I wasn't thinking, because I would not just like one day and decide to spend 10 grand on something. But the payment went through, and I started looking into the bag and realizing it's such a gorgeous, hard to get bag. So I'm like, well, if anything, I had to see this bag. So it came through. I took some time, but it came through, and I think my first impression of it is, when I unboxed it, I find it a bit small. I think it's normal with any mini bag. I think they appear a lot larger on video or in photos, but when you actually unbox, you're like, oh, this is tiny, like this tiny bag for 10 grand. That was my first impression. And then, after I observed the bag and hold it in my hand, I kind of realized how beautiful the craftsmanship and the leather is just so beautiful and high quality, the Evercolor leather. And I'm just, now I kind of understand, the obsession and the love for this brand. And I definitely hope to add more to my collection. Hopefully, then I hopefully get to share with you guys. I think another thing that really opened my mind, or, opened my eyes through this whole experience is, you guys know me, I've collect all sorts of brand. I love fashion and luxury. I always thought in order to be able to purchase Hermes or kind of have a Hermes journey is to have a boutique, right? And in my city, I have no boutique, so the only option is online. And the online purchase, I've looked into it before, it's just like so impossible to do until I get this bag. So I feel like it's giving me a little bit of hope to realize there is still a possibility for me to have Hermes items that I want, Hermes like bags that I want. So I think I will do a little bit more online purchases and hopefully be able to share with you guys some really cool items. But I think that's all for today. I kind of rambled a little bit, and again, you know, nowadays with 2 kids around, it's really hard for me to plan too much in advance. So I kind of like just find a window and talk to you guys whenever I can. But I'm happy to answer any questions, or if you guys want to just talk about this beautiful bag, leave me a comment below or reach out to me on Instagram, and I'm always happy to talk about bags with you guys. So I think that's it for today. Let me know what you guys think. Is it crazy to be blowing like 10 grand on this little thing? Or, you know, it's definitely keeper. I mean, the color is gorgeous, you guys. Definitely beautiful color, the color I want. But anyways, okay, that's enough for today, and I'll talk to you guys soon. Bye.